Well, it's absolutely a fact over hundreds of peer reviewed studies that a strong spiritual, often spiritual and religious life, but a strong spiritual life is more protective against the diseases of despair than anything else to have been examined in the clinical or social sciences. A strong spiritual life is more protective against addiction, depression, and suicidality than anything else to have been examined in the clinical sciences. There's no question that if we want one thing for ourselves and one thing for our kids, is to strengthen the deep
Mm.
inborn spiritual core. We can strengthen our spiritual core in religion. Many people do, about two-thirds of us. We can strengthen the spiritual core outside of religion in nature.
Hmm. You've talked a lot in your book, The Awakened Brain, how your spiritual, why, like your innate spiritual nature vibrates at the frequency of the Earth's core. What does that mean?
When we recover from despair through spiritual awakening, our brain tends to give off a very specific wavelength.
You can measure it?
We measure it with an EEG cap, and it is called high amplitude alpha. High amplitude alpha. Now, we talked about how two-thirds of depressions are actually spiritual hunger for
Yes.
more, for
Okay.
meaning.
So
To get
two-thirds of depression are spiritual hunger.
two-thirds of depressions are spiritual hunger, the yearning for more, the existential empty bucket, the sense that there's somehow I'm not enough, actually is the not enoughness of how I'm being in the world, what I'm
Mm.
feeling in the world. It's not that I'm not big enough or rich enough or doing enough. The not enoughness is a sense that there's a deeper, fuller way of being and connecting to the force of life. It could be that we are built to move through phases of despair so that we can deepen our spiritual awareness and connect more profoundly to the nature of life.